Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, here with our 3x3 playthrough, and it is cycle 33. We have the correct amount of people. I've just opened another house. We have the correct amount of people going. I may have forgotten that for one cycle. I'm going to be honest, might have forgotten to turn the house on for one cycle, but we're back to being where we are now. So, and things are progressing well. I am clearing out a potato field, a carrot field, and the wheat field because we have these here. We're not quite ready for explosions. We kind of are ready for explosions, actually. Let's explodify these two, because we can't do the second ones there because I didn't put a path in. I don't know why I blew these channels up first time around. Strange. Boom, go. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I need to blow that back around as well. Okay. So yeah, that's there's another set of fields. Hopefully they can get around some of that now. We have done this stand here. This is ready to be connected. I haven't connected it yet because I wasn't sure about flooding and stuff. But then we've got a gate here, so let's just do this. Let's put this stand here. I'll make it high priority. We are out of explosives, however, so it's going to take a little while to build that because we're putting it all down. So yeah, things are going well. Many things have been swapped over to bots because we have a lot of bots. We've got 54 of them, and over here, if we go to Timbot 1, we have fuel again now. Timbot 1 is 3% durability, so I feel like we're gonna basically have about 55 bots that can be supported with this at the current situation. Now this does stop every now and then when there's not enough power. It does have issues where I mean, it's always got the bits and pieces into it. These aren't particularly full all the time because this is balanced perfectly well. They balance between the two, so that's not a problem. It's just the power. The power every now and then drops down, so potentially we could probably get a bit more, maybe 60 bots we could get on average, so that'd be cool. All the bots are working in the hauling process where I've thrown them all off so they can do things at night time there. And all of our woodworking is all set to bots, so that's doing all the bot thing there. I'm getting rid of this here because I want to put in another forester, because there was lots of empty spaces for trees, and now there isn't empty spaces for trees, so maybe I won't bother with that, actually. We'll just cover that up again. They seem to be catching up. Maybe we might have to when we put more trees in here. I don't know. We'll see. And when we move all this, because I want to move all this as well. So, see there. Food is doing fantastically well because we have so much going on here. So this is brilliant here. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the grills. I think I might put them at the back here. For the potatoes. But then again, we was going to put the other crops at the back here, weren't we? So, I'm really not sure. where I'm going to put the grills. The potatoes up here. Maybe we could put the grills in the potatoes. Like put the grills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the potatoes and lose some of the crops. I don't think that would hurt. Yeah, I don't think that would hurt. We lose a little bit of crops, but I think that's probably the best place for them, actually. When I think about it. So let's do that. Let's put the it's 2x2, isn't it, for a that one, and then when they chop all those down, we'll put the grills up here, and we can move the grills and then put in another sunflower. We have plenty of sunflower going on there. That's cool. All of these are running on the carrots. We have loads of carrots. Carrots are not a problem at all. Yep. I had to build like 5 of them. We probably go up 3, but we were running out of fuel a lot. Something I do need to do, however, we do need to deal with injured beavers. I've got a lot of injured beavers. I don't quite know why. All of the buildings that we have that would injure beavers, so like the industry workshops, paper mills, and the explosive factories, are bot controlled. But I've still got a lot. These injured beavers. I don't want to make that bot control because that would pretty much double. Well, not quite double because they were at 16-hour days, so it would add another third on. So we'd go to 90 bots if the power was running all the time. If I put all this to be bot controlled, we'd probably get to about an average of 90 bots. I'm saying the average. Basically, what I mean by that is by the time this bot dies, which would be kind of now, we're at 55 bots. But if we had 100% power usage and we didn't have any drops, it would be a little bit more. So I'm guessing about 60 bots. Speaking of which, Timbot 1 is about to go. Actually, Timbot 1 is kind of on his last legs. So we shall say farewell to Timbot 1 very, very, very soon. Have to mourn the death of our first Timberbot. It was done. So okay. So injuries. I want to deal with some injuries. So I'm going to put behind here some beds. We're going to put some beds. I don't think we've got any. We have got some medical beds down here, but we're going to put more medical beds in. Well-being medical bed. $24 in. No, we aren't going to put... No. We aren't put any in there. No, because they are being saved. No, they're not. They're not being saved. Sorry, I was like, hang on a minute. We can't put beds in there because we have the batteries for them. Look at that. Didn't you click? Okay, you can click them. I didn't know you could click them. They're actual buttons you can click. I didn't realise that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the batteries go down in there. Speaking of batteries, we should build some more as well. We've got 600 metal blocks. What do batteries require? Planks, gears. We're good for planks and gears. Let's build our batteries. Let's get our batteries going, shall we? Now, we can build all the way along here, no problem, because we have access to the floor underneath. So I don't have to worry about blocking them off or doing anything weird like that. So I'm just going to start from the centre, I think, and work our way out like that, and we'll just keep going. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Okay. I don't get why people are going they're hungry or they're thirsty. I keep seeing that. I keep seeing beavers going, I'm hungry or thirsty. I don't know why. There's plenty of food around. Plenty of water around. Water is not a problem at all. Okay. Let's go to daylight. Daylight. Oh, you can be exploded. Awesome. What are these? Carrots. No, there's some. Did I get that wrong? Wait. Yes, that's not supposed to be carrots. That's not supposed to be sunflowers. No. 4 carrots. 4 sunflowers. That's not carrots. Oops. No, I haven't changed this one yet. That would be why. Okay. Right. Let's oh, we've got a tree chopping down here. Let's stop chopping down the trees. Fine. Let's chain up. Don't plant there because that must be carrots. Because these 4 are going to become carrots. These will become sunflowers. Okay. Carrot. I do want someone to pick up this. You're kind of full. You're not full on potatoes. Oh, here we go. Somebody's come to get it. Yay! Awesome. Okay, there we go. Potatoes are done. So we can now get rid of these. We can get rid of these as well, but we do need a way to do that. I'm going to pause these farms here. In fact, what I'm going to do, actually, because I know full well that everything's going to carry on, I'm going to stop planting wheat completely. I'm going to stop planting wheat. So when they harvest the wheat, because we need to use up some wheat. Because if I destroy these farms, the wheat's going to drop on the floor. If there's nowhere to put it, they can't move it. And then I want to blow this up and change things and do bits of it. So, yeah, going to be interesting. Another thing we want to look at as well is the monuments, because these have changed. These are new and fancy, and we want to have a look at these most definitely. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. The fountain requires water, for us to be sat in water, so we need to do something about that. Quite sure what we're going to do with that, but we'll figure that out. I was going to put it in the center, but I realized I can't put it in the center, because there's just no way to put it in the center. If that makes sense. I couldn't fit it there with water in it, so it might have to come down here. We might have to do something with a bit of water down here, in here, and then put another one up here, maybe. Unless we can somehow get it in the center. I don't know. Maybe we could build an overhead reservoir. Although, can't, because then you can't get underneath it. Because you can't build that sort of thing. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I just can't put it in the floor, because it would then flood the underneath areas. So, yeah. Not really sure what to do with that one. We'll figure out. We'll figure out in the future. It'll probably end up going down here, and then another one will go up here, and we'll just get rid of some more field area. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So, okay. Let's try this. So, you can go. You can go. And let's try this and see what happens. So, if we detonate this, the water can now flow in this side here, which means it's pouring down, 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 and it's never going to flood over because it's below the stairs at all times. The problem is if it fills up on this before it can exit, if that makes sense, because we've got water coming in this way and the other way. It shouldn't be a problem because it's the same amount of water, we're just diverting it a different direction, so it should not be a problem at all. So, it should be fine. Water's going to come down here and go down here. And the only reason I kind of wanted this as well is because if these dry up, if this river underneath here, we've got a don't have a river there. I have to do that. But if this river here dries up for whatever reason during the drought, in order for it to refill, this reservoir has to get to at least sort of 75% full on the top layer. Not entirely, just the very top block. It has to get past like 75% top, 1.25 meters down before it pours over the dam to fill the river. Which means this is dry for a very long time. It can take like 10 days before the water can get back into here. So to top this reservoir off. This way, the water can pour down. We can lower this gate down to completely open, let the water come down here, and we can fill the river up very, very quickly. So we're going to keep our crops alive for much, much longer. It's awesome. Okay, so that's going to flood us. So that definitely needs to be slowed. Now that it's stopped. I've messed that up. I messed that up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's because water's coming from two directions as well. So we're going to get a little bit of that anyway. But it's okay. It should dry up, and then we'll just open this again to 0.5. The water will come trickling in much slower. But in emergencies, we can open that and fill the reservoir much, much quicker. So, yeah. We have to let this balance. It's going to take a little time. I think it's going to take. We're going to flood a bit. Might have messed it up by opening and closing it. Then again, we can close it now because we don't need it right now. So, yeah, we'll just close it for now. Let it go away, and then if it dries up, we can open this. That's the opportunity. That's the choice we have. That's the thing. It's a gone the word for it. Emergency. It's an emergency use. That's the word. Wow. Okay. So other things we want to do is put in up here our dig place, because we have that. So let's get the dirt excavator. We want to put two of them in. I'll put one there and one there. These. Have to have stairs going up to them because for some reason the doors are one higher. Okay, And these require 200 horsepower. Now I could put a windmill up here and just run them whenever the wind blows, because these can provide 400 horsepower. I think I might do that, and we'll just not be worried about them doing too long. I want them to only go down to this layer anyway, so when they start working, I will need to kind of watch. But then again, if they dig a little bit deeper and I miss it, it's not so bad, because we will have all the dirt stored down here, and we can just refill it. So I'm not particularly worried about that so much. And then once they've done that, we're moving forward, then forward again, and so forth. So yeah. So if we put in a windmill, let's see where it would be for the next layer, so I don't have to do the windmill as often. The next one would be there. Okay. Because they only get rid of the 5 tiles behind them and not the one they're sat on, so we'd have to overlap it by 1 there. That's that layer there, and then if we went forward 1 more. One, two, 5, 1, 2, 3. So there. Okay, let's put the windmill. I'll put it on the edge of the map. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Let's put the windmill bit there, because that should be where the next tile is. And we'll just run a line up like that, but obviously. And when that's running at full power, it's got 400 horsepower and it can go. They don't run at full power very often. They normally run like probably half power, so it's going to struggle to run both of these. But that's okay, because this is not a rush, an important, desperate job thing. We're not worried about it, so it can take its time. Okay, so hopefully we can build these beds here, and they can get more beavers can get some more rest going on. We can build our power, which we have done here. This is charging ever so slowly, but that's okay because our windmill's going very, very slowly. We are using some things at night as well now, like stuff is running at nights, planks and things. Our planks are keeping up because we're only running 2 of these. We're not running 4 of them, so, and I don't need 4 of them because obviously this is running very often. Oh, Timbot, no, I missed it. Timbot, where did you go? Where did you go? Timber 1 has broken down. Day 30, cycle 33, day 4. Timberbot 57 was created. So, yeah, so we've got 56 Timberbots with the dodgy power system. So yeah, I reckon about 60 Timberbots with this system. And if I made it bots, it would then be about 90 because it would be an extra third because they work all day around. So we don't need 90 bots. We don't need 90 bots. Okay, but let's destroy these farms. These farms can go. Let's up the priority of everything that's in there because we want to pick that all up. They can go as well. Those up. Dump. Also, would you be so kind as to pick up all of that stuff down there? I don't think there's anywhere for it to go. That's the problem. Yeah, there's wheat. There's loads of wheat and stuff which has got nowhere to go. So we're gonna have to use up all our wheat for a little bit, which will be fine. We're just full on bread basically. That's the problem. We're not full on bread. Interesting. We've got 600 bread there. We're just not storing enough bread. That'd be weird. We got loads of haulers. I'm not sure what the haulers are doing. They're working all year round, all day round. So they're prioritising things. Just they're not prioritising bread. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get there. And then this needs to be exploded down a couple of layers, and we need to do the same pattern that we did here for it. So that's the next project, and then this one, and then this one. So okay. I think I'm going to get on with that and see how long it takes. It's probably going to take more than one cycle because we are out of explosives. But we'll let these explosives get laid first, so we need to wait for those to be built. We'll let this get going. This will get done sometime soon. And then we'll be back in business with some more. So, we're going to bring this episode to a close. And we will come back next time. Keep an eye on the sunflowers as well. If we need to, I'll update these ones here. I just want to kind of wait for them to all get done before we do it. But yeah, we'll come back next time. We'll carry on from there. I'm going to leave the game running for a fair bit, so there'll probably be a bigger gap between this one and this one here. Between this one and the next one. So we'll see how that goes. The only other big projects that I kind of want to try, and it's kind of dragging the thing out a little bit, because I feel like we're at a stage now where getting to cycle 100 isn't going to be as difficult as I imagined. So I think we'll be okay for that, to be honest with you. I think we'll be alright for it, so, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we need to put in the 4 areas here. This is 24, 48, so that's 96. So that's the cycle 96 these 4 will take. So I have to put in some houses somewhere else as well. 4 more houses to get to cycle 100. That's not a big problem. We can do that. We can stick more houses in places. And we want to build out here and do some entertainment for them and bits and pieces. I guess we're going to go for a high well-being thing. Bee stings. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to go for a nice white, high well-being things. And the sudden realization that I've forgotten about grilled chestnuts. Okay, we'll deal with that next episode. Grilled chestnuts. We could do it back here. We very much could do it back here. Not a problem. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.